last panelist, Maher from Better Works, VP of Engineering, and the two top challenges: upskilling, building specialized Gen AI expertise internally, and balancing the performance equation here. Are those still the right top challenges, and how are you guys overcoming them?
Yes, Paul, they're still very challenging. And I mean, the good thing is there's a very clear framework on how to achieve this. I think on one hand, my core beliefs is that you cannot just hire your way through an AI native organization. Everyone is like, you cannot just hire every AI expert out there. But on the other hand, too, you cannot just ask your team to go and sprint towards this goal of like being AI native and enabled and all of that while you watch them. So I think one of my core beliefs as a technology leader is that leaders are learners. So this fast, moving space, it's not a nice to have anymore to keep up with things. So you have to be on the forefront there. As an operational imperative, it's very important for you as a leader to upskill yourself. So when I talk about upskilling, I'm including that equation. Now, once you do that, you create some sort of like grounded credibility. Like you're with the team, you are in the trenches, trying to figure these things out over time, and that creates like a healthy upskilling culture. And once you have that, everything should fall in place if you just do the right thing in order. I think what comes next for me is like how you scale this upskilling culture and how you achieve it. So what I did at BetterWorks in particular was that I didn't go to specific individuals or teams and say, okay, and we need to kind of upskill in AI. Open the door to everyone who is, especially the ones who are most of the time very passionate about this. Like, I mean, this is big news. Like everyone is talking about AI, and you brought some examples here. But I think it's very important that you encourage in some form or shape everyone in your teams to just take the opportunity to learn AI, to use it, to bring to the rest of the teams some experimentation. This is what I call a decentralized model. Like it's not top down approach. You're not just guiding people to just do things in a very specific way. You just open the door and create that safe environment. The second thing that happened after that is you need to enable the individuals to just pursue this and effectively finding the right ways to achieve upskilling. And if you know your teams as well, and software engineers, they learn by building. So it's very important to foster this culture of like experimentation, small wins, small failures, get everyone to provide the resources and time for these individuals to go and experiment with AI and then share their findings, create that kind of feedback loop with the rest of the team. And then organically things get better. Outcomes progressively get better and better over time. And last but not least is now creating some sort of like AI champion programs or like Evangelize, like what you want to achieve with AI. At BetterWorks, as an example, we created a bi-weekly AI engineering lab, and this is my favorite part because this is where we ask people to come and show what they have been learning about AI, what they have been doing with AI, and then it creates like an environment where kind of we're learning from each other. And it's not that this AI engineering lab is not just about successes, it's also about failures. Where AI failed you, if you use it as a co-pilot for development and it didn't achieve the expected outcome, or if you experimented with one technology, one stack, and it didn't work the way you wanted to, and you cannot see that go into production. So leveraging these three aspects of like really encouraging and then kind of empowering individual and enabling them and evangelizing the whole aspect creates like a good environment for upskilling. And again, myself is included, so I'm doing my best to just keep up with technology, to be part of that team and not just the one who's kind of leading them and telling them what to do without being with them on the trenches.
I love that phrase, leaders as learners. That's really, I want to borrow that phrase. I'm curious, when you think about upskilling, what have you found effective? Is it individual by individual? Do you have 201 or 301 classes? Do you send around autonomous, videos, all the above?
It's all of the above. Very dynamic. It's a day-to-day thing, a week-to-week thing. My team members might say I'm a little bit obsessed with AI. I might be spamming sometimes, but I'm trying to find that kind of right middle ground where learning I'm trying to leverage the intrinsic motivation from everyone to learn AI. Like it's very hard to just go and dictate AI being, a top company goal. It is, but it's very it's easier to just find that kind of passion within every individual. So that's where I started with the encouraging, creating a safe space, learning from the failures too. It's very important. And I didn't have any structure at the beginning, or with the partners I work with, like I opened the door for every exploration. And I think it worked better than just defining specific frameworks and say, okay, let's go and experiment with this and come back. Created that decentralized model brought better results, in my opinion. And then once you find some affinities between individuals within their pods and teams, you can build something around that and create a little bit more structure to push it to the next level. But it's very important, again, to celebrate the wins, to bring to create that visibility around it, and also to speak about the failures. But again, every time AI is moving so fast, every stage has its own way to just upskill teams. Betterworks, again, is an HR performance management software, and we use our own product to just make sure we have a hierarchy of goals for quarters and for the whole year to upskill ourselves, and myself included, on AI. And you can see that, and you can see your impact as an engineer to even the top company goals, how you're learning this aspect of AI might connect with my goal, with the engineering team goal, and even to the top C-level goal of the company.
Really fantastic. We've got just 1 minute left here. Any other panelists have advice or counsel you want to share with the audience?
I can add one last thing.
Yeah, please.
I think I said this in my talk earlier. I think observability is one of the biggest learning I've seen over time building AI. I think I can say just one thing that can maybe trigger better understanding for everyone. I think if you cannot measure something, or if you didn't measure something, it's very hard to go and optimize towards the metrics. So it's very important to have that kind of new space of like building observability tools for specific to generative AI and agentics and all of that, because these metrics will indicate and will give you kind of creative ideas to optimize and improve your solutions and achieve that production scale success.
That's really great. Really fabulous panelists. Thank you so much. And for the audience, this is the #1 challenge we hear at every single company here. We don't need any more technology. We need more change management. This is a really wise set of advice here. So thank you, everyone. And Christine, we'll turn it back over to you.